Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my next Comrack video. This time, the Power Ponies. So, once again, bring weapons and ammo, we're going in! Although, superheroes would never resort to using guns, because, I don't know, because that's not superheroes. But anyway, so, oh yes, so, yeah, I'm a little bit more prepared this time. It's like, it's working! My headphones and stuff are working, and I will not watch this promo, but okay. So I'm going to use this as a moment to start my tape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start! Cool. Yes. No.
Only on the Hub Network.
So here we go. Here's my next. Here we go. Good old Hasbro Studios. Yo. Twilight is asleep. Hey, turn that light off.
Spike, you really need to go to sleep.
Aw, 2 more minutes, Twilight. I'm just getting to the really good part. The Maniac is about to...
The Maniac?
The Maniac.
The
Where?
Power Pony's most evil nemesis.
I had a feeling that.
Hair care product company. A tragic accident at her shampoo factory in Metropolis not only gave her main strange new powers,
Oh no.
but also caused her to go completely insane.
That sounds familiar.
She and her hench ponies are planning to break into the Metropolis Museum and steal the Electro Orb so they can use it to power up her doomsday device.
Bummer.
Of course, the Maniac wouldn't have even known if Humdrum hadn't slipped up and told her all about it.
Humdrum?
Humdrum.
The guy in the blue boots and pointless red cape. The Power Pony's bumbling and totally useless sidekick. The Power Ponies have to stop the Maniac or Metropolis is
No.
Believe me, Spike, if any pony understands what it's like to get caught up in a really good book, it's me. But if we're gonna make any progress fixing up Luna and Celestia's old castle tomorrow, we all have to do our part. We don't want to be too tired to lend a hoof. Or claw.
I'm sensing
Okay,
a trend
I'm
here.
Going to bed. Good night.
I sense something odd will happen to the comic book. Spike.
2 more minutes.
It's like, thanks, Mom. Quick, cut to the opening.
My little pony, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared
Man, I love the opening. It's awesome. I think it's cool. Hopefully I'll be making a video on that at some point, but we'll see. And yes, I do see Discord in the window. Do you know you are my very best friends? I can't resist sometimes. Thank you, Lauren Faust. So, some interesting things, yes. Oh, they're gonna fix up Luna's old castle and everything. Interesting. By themselves? That might take a while. I hope they intend to bring some reinforcements or something. So yeah. But yeah, interesting. I mean, I'm detecting a trend here with tiredness and sleeping and stuff, or lack of sleeping. Or maybe I'm projecting. But yeah, that was cool. It's like, yeah, there's such a child mom relationship going on with Spike and Twilight there. That's kind of fun. It's like, come on, Mommy, 2 more minutes, just 2 more minutes. No, Twilight, don't cave. No, it's okay. That's interesting. I mean, again, there's actually another interesting theme here. It's like we thought that obviously we know the main 6 are going to get involved in this episode at some point. So, Daring Do was real. It turned out to be real when we thought it was just a fictional character. So maybe the Power Ponies are going to be real too, or whatever. Metropolis. Yes, I thought it was going to be Manhattan, but it would have made sense because we've never heard of Metropolis before. It would have been nice to actually go to Manhattan, but again, obviously we don't know. It's still early. We could see Manhattan. It'd be cool. Regardless, it'd be cool. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's not much to say other than, it's just the first few minutes of the episode. So, yeah, it was interesting. I must say that appears the Six Keys quest, or whatever you want to call it, appears to be, it's still early. I mean, it's only the 6th episode in a 26 episode run, so yeah, we haven't heard anything from that in a while, so still. Obviously, again, I think it might have been good for them in a way to, not go so crazy heavy on that thing. Besides, it's just, the season's still young and everything, so anyway, I must admit, it's kind of hard to think about this and watch these giant commercials at the same time. Oh, speaking of which, just a sec. And we're back. Oh yes, we are back. Yes. Okay, good. Ooh, on to the episode. I think this is gonna be fun.
Good.
There's a giant hole in the ceiling.
Magical makeover moving. You got it.
Good old Spike is here, ready to do his part.
That's good.
A little more to the left.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
3 writers.
Awesome. That's perfect. Right where it is. On to the next painting.
What?
You don't need any help?
No, that's okay.
We got everything under control.
Aww.
I'm good.
But I want to help.
Anything I can help you with, Twilight?
Don't worry about it, Spike. So good. I think she's
Aw.
right. It looks like we've got it, Spike.
Oh
Looking
dear.
great, every pony.
I don't know.
Why don't you find a quiet spot and finish reading your comic? Weren't you right at the part where Humdrum was about to stop the villain?
Humdrum never stops the villain. He's just there for comic relief.
Bummer. Ah. I can't imagine where that came from. What?
Rarity, let me give you a look with that.
I could do it.
That's okay, Spike. Moni,
Come on, Twilight. She's being Pinkie Pie. Oh! Bummer.
Maniac breaks into the museum. Okay, here we go. Aw, what a surprise. Humdrum is in the way again while the power ponies do all the work.
I sense projecting.
Guess I know what that feels like.
Bummer. I kind of know that too.
Wait,
There's no page.
what? How can that be the end? What's that? You can retry. What? You can return? I know I saw a magnifying glass lying around last time I was here.
I
Spike! Where are you, Spike?
we're breaking for tea and biscuits.
Biscuits. Cool. Ah, look
You
at.
can return to the place you started when the maniac is defeated.
Uh-oh. I sense trouble. I think I know what's about to happen, but I don't think I'm gonna
Take
say.
a closer look to join the adventure in this book? What does that even mean?
Uh-oh. Run away from the glowing book.
Spike, what are you...
Uh-oh. He's being pulled in! Oh dear. Woo! Come on. Oh no. They're being pulled in. Come on, come on. Uh-oh, we've lost him. Pinkie Pie! I wasn't too smart. We've lost the main 6 to the comic book world. We're doomed.
Is this Metropolis?
It appears so. It's purple.
Some pony want to tell me what the hay is going on?
I don't know.
New personas, ponies! You're the last Matterhorn! Millisecond!
Billy second.
Zap! Radiance! Mistress Marvelous!
Ugh.
Sound Ranger!
What?
You're the Power Ponies!
I'm not impressed. At least their costumes are cool. Names could use a little work. Oh.
Power Ponies!
Wah!
Kind of you to join us!
That's a commercial. Oh no. Uh-oh. I wish my first thoughts on her is that she looks like an evil Princess Luna with crazy "I will kill you with my hair" kind of thing. Uh-oh. My first thought is she must have been, she sounds a lot like me sometimes, like wah and stuff like that. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna say that's so much fun sometimes. It's like wah, I have come to take over the world. Sorry about that. I'm gonna say that is a lot of fun and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I mean you talk to actors a lot of times. Which do you enjoy playing more? A good actor, a good character, or a bad actor? It's always a bad actor, bad characters, because they're much more fun. They're just much more fun because bad guys get to do a lot more fun things. It's like it's hard being a good character and stuff like that because they always have to be in control and stuff like that. Yeah, it must have been. I think it was during one of the promos where we saw the shot of the main six being pulled into the book and stuff like that. So yeah, so that wasn't a big surprise. Yeah, so it'll be interesting how they explain this. I must admit, I'm not impressed with their names. I still have a short-term memory, but still, I like their costumes are kind of cool. I mean, they're classic, you know, over the top superhero character costumes, but you know, what do you want? I like it. I like that. It's obvious what Pinkie Pie's power is, like super hyper speed thing. I mean, obviously, I'm not a super expert on superheroes and stuff like that. It's been a while. But anyway, it'll definitely be interesting. I mean, it's oh dear, the poor Main Six. They've been sucked into a parallel universe or something like that. Now they have to go fight some supervillain that they probably never heard of and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. Again, so far nothing to. I mean, this appears to be another one of those fun episodes and stuff like that. I mean, it looks like it might have a good lesson here. Because I definitely feel for Spike. It's like, can I help? Can I help? Can I help? No. Aw. No, that's too bad. That depresses me. It's like, oh, come on, Twilight. Don't. I mean, I'm surprised Twilight's being so insensitive. That she doesn't. I don't think she understands that Spike really wants to help. He doesn't want to go read his comic book. He wants to go help, but no one gives him the opportunity to. Bummer. Yeah, that can be very depressing. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, I mentioned this in one of my other videos. Unfortunately, I think the thing is going to come back in a second. I don't know if I want to start talking about that right now. I'll just see. Come on. Yes. We're back. We're back. Yes. So now it's time for some My Little Pony superhero action.
Did she just call us power ponies?
Yes, she did.
You're the superheroes from my comic book. It somehow zapped us all in here.
So some ponies zap us back out.
My comic book. It said the way to get back to where we started was to defeat the maniac.
Bummer.
Arch nemesis.
Time for the main event.
Ooh. Oh, that was bad. Ooh. That was a lousy shot. Eek! Moving would be helpful.
Pinkie, where'd she go?
She's even
She could
more.
be miles away from here by now. Pinkie is Filly-second, the fastest pony in all of Metropolis.
She's even more hyper than she was before. I wonder if this is copyright violations. Bummer. Uh-oh.
Twilight, freeze her mane!
Do what?
You're the masked Matterhorn. You can shoot
I like
all
those
kinds
glasses.
of crazy power beams from your horn.
But can't you do that already?
You know, I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Yeah, you've had to do nothing, and the power ponies are defeating the elves. What the heck was that?
You're Zap, and your superpowers controlling the mighty forces of nature. Unholster
What?
the lightning bolt.
Oh dear. There's a lot of awkward backstory that we don't have a clue about. It's like, you want me to what? Uh-oh.
Lightning, not a tornado.
Uh-oh, is this a flashback to, Oh darn, I forgot the episode. What? Oh! They've all been pulled into the tornado! Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a disaster!
Fluttershy, you're Saddle Ranger. Lose your temper, and you'll turn into a huge, super strong monster.
Losing.
That wouldn't be very...
Nice. That would be very polite.
Use your jewelry.
A what?
Construct! Just think of something, anything, and your bracelet makes it appear.
That's kind of cool. It's not time for tea. Ow, that hurt.
Something useful.
Dude, that might be helpful. Ow.
The electro orb. Well, this has been quite the name-raising experience. But I really
That's
must
creepy.
be going.
Ah! Interesting.
Why, thank you, Humdrum.
Keep away from me, you crazy pony. Couldn't you just walked?
I'm Humdrum.
Bummer, I guess.
Oh no.
And we're all gonna die. I was wondering when the tornado was gonna pick up Applejack.
You gotta help stop
Or not.
the tornado from destroying the city. But every time I move, this darn lasso gets tighter. You're psychically connected to it. Will it to where you want it to go, and it'll obey you.
I was not listening very well, or something. It's like, I don't need no psychic rope, I can do this myself. It's gonna explode? Rarity put herself in
Let me
a
get this
case
straight.
or something.
We've been sucked into some kind of comic book world?
Technically,
Bummer.
it's called Metropolis. And if we want to get back to Ponyville, I think we have to
Careful
stop
with
the
that.
maniac from using her doomsday device to destroy it.
Bummer.
No, Biggie. I was already awesome. And now we've all got superpowers.
Most all of us have superpowers.
It'll be
Must have them
okay.
too, Spiky Boo. Your character is wearing a cape.
Yeah, for absolutely no reason. He's pretty much useless.
Poor guy.
Good thing you're not really Humdrum then.
Yeah, good thing.
So the 6 of us Power Ponies will take care of Maniac and get us back to Ponyville. Spike, where is the Maniac building her doomsday device?
That would be
Her
good.
top secret headquarters. But you better get there quick. That glowing orb she just stole is what she's gonna use to power it up.
Lead the way, Spike.
Then leave the rest to us.
Oh, that kind of bites. So, her top
There it
secret
is.
place is not
Is
very
that
top
a
secret.
Shampoo factory?
All right, Power Ponies, here's the plan. Rarity, you mean... Come on out, Maniac!
Maybe you should practice to learn your...
Power Ponies are coming in!
That was subtle.
So much for element of surprise.
Yeah.
Just hang back here doing nothing.
Aww. It's like, I think you might want to practice her powers first.
Maybe we should just come back later.
No, poor Fluttershy. She's coming. Nope. She's got an army of ponies to help her.
Power pony up.
Roar!
Catchphrase.
We're gonna need more than catchphrases to defeat them. She's learned the secret. She has to say it. Darn, I didn't.
Improvement, darling.
She's floating on a magic carpet. How cool. What the? Oh. Horseshoes. Okay, why not? Where'd he go? Where'd she go? Wrapped up and ready for delivery. What? Oh no. Hey! You were gonna crush your own guy. Oh.
Oh, I do so love a functional accessory.
That's kind of cool. Oh no.
My hair!
Ow.
Seriously? You aren't even just a little angry right now?
No,
Nice
she's
work,
perfectly happy.
Power Ponies. Now let's
Help
take care
us,
of the
we're
maniac
tied
and
up.
get ourselves home.
I don't think so. I
Whoa.
have a city to destroy.
Why
And
would you
I'm
want to do
not
that?
about to let the Power Ponies stop me. Not this time.
Just watch us.
She's
The
got
hairspray ray of doom.
hair
It stops you in your tracks and renders your powers useless.
bummer. Bites. Uh-oh. She's been frozen. I can't move.
Just say about that.
Go on, Rarity. Fire at will. Oh, bummer. Well, that was short. We're all doomed.
Fluttershy, please, just a little anger.
Come on, be angry.
I'm not so much angry as I'm concerned. Bordering on terrified.
Oh, that was short-lived. Oh, we're doomed.
Don't spray!
Why not?
Oh, humdrum. Why in all of Metropolis would I use the hairspray ray of doom on you? Rather pointless, don't you think?
Ow, that hurt. Do something! Oh. What was that? Who put that bucket there? Oh, dear. Oh, no. Well, that was disappointing. The main 6 got their butts kicked. But I must admit, it actually makes perfect sense, actually. Because, yeah, they've learned all these crazy... They have all these crazy powers, but they don't have a clue of how to use them. And better yet, they don't even know what they are. Spike had to tell them and stuff. I must admit, I'm not enjoying this episode as much as I thought it was. Because, yeah, the main 6 are getting their butts kicked. But again, it's perfectly understandable as to why, again. Rambling on already. Rambling on already! No! Must have been still a little asleep. Trying to work on that, but not being successful. But anyway, yeah, I think that this, I mean, yeah. Aw, I mean, this one's clearly going to be more about Spike than anything else. I mean, I definitely feel for Spike. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, it's definitely one of those days like, you just can't win. Just can't win. Bummer. I understand that all too well. It's like, I want to help, but I can't. Yeah, so I'm going to say this thing. It's like, I think this was during one of the Theory Brody video things that I did. That, yeah, I mean, I mentioned that, you know, after Hurricane Sandy, you know, a couple months later, I decided to go join one of these groups to go help out on the island, and nobody showed up. It was months and months later. I should have done it a lot earlier. I finally decided to help, and I could not. No one showed up. That was quite hurtful. It's like I finally got around to trying to help, and, you know, that's a very hurtful feeling. I mean, I was just thinking that... oh, darn. I forgot the guy who wrote the name of the famous... darn, I forgot the name of the guy who wrote the A Christmas Carol or something like that. And in the book, anyway, yeah, I'm sure it was someone. Oh, Charles Dickens. Yeah, Charles Dickens wrote in the book. Ooh, scary. The book was a lot scarier than most movies. Anyway, than most of the movies that are about it. Anyway, it's like he describes it in a way, you know. Hell as being, you know, having this desire to help people, but not being able to. It's like you'd and stuff like that. I mean, that's, you know, it's like you'd have this desire to all of a sudden help people, but you can't. That definitely hurts. So anyway, I'm not to be so much of the dark side and depressing and everything like that. I'm gonna get away from that, but I couldn't help but think about that. But yeah, I mean, poor Spike. I mean, he's trying to help out when he can, but I think it's gonna be another one of these things where it's like, you know, not having superpowers is gonna help him because he's the only one who's not been captured. But anyway, now we're back, so let's see what happens. Come on, Spike, you can do it.
What am I supposed to do? I'm useless.
No, you're not.
No wonder my friends never need me to do anything important.
Aw.
They're the ones with superpowers.
Well.
They've probably already figured out how to escape.
Nah, probably not. That might have been fortunate. We'll see.
Or not.
Bummer. Help, I'm frozen. I can't move. Come on. That guy kind of looks like Shining Armor, sort of. I mean, they probably are. They're all probably recycled. Darn, wasn't gonna be that easy.
Congratulations, power ponies! You shall live just long enough to see me fire the instrument of your destruction!
It's a giant hairdryer.
Once the electrical orb has powered it up completely, this cannon will amplify the power of my main 1,000,000 times.
Get away from me.
Blast that will cause every pony in Metropolis's mane to grow wild.
Okay.
You will be my weapon's first victims, and there is no pony who can save you from this fate.
Aha, a loophole, but there is a dragon. She's definite.
Interrupt, but aren't you forgetting about some pony?
Humdrum, little guy, no superpowers whatsoever.
He's technically not a pony, but we'll let go.
He's utterly useless.
Ow.
Please, every pony knows you just keep him around because you feel sorry for him. Where?
Ow.
Where?
Ouch. That's
Maybe
hurtful.
in your world, but in our world, Spike,
I mean-
Humdrum always comes through when we need him. Always.
Nice recovery.
I'm not like Humdrum. When my friends really need me, I do come through. And they need me now.
Yes, they do. Go get him.
I see dementia must be a side effect of prolonged exposure to the hairspray ray of doom.
There's something without a ray, but we'll let that go.
We stand upon the brink of immortality, for we collectively, though mostly me, have finally defeated our most hated nemesis.
Bummer.
Rush of badness into the now fearful face of
What are they doing?
goodness, and have struck a blow for freedom in the name of oppression, and nothing will stop us!
Except a small little dragon who's about to mess up your machine. Oh, or not. Hey, help us! Uh-oh. Oops. Help, I can't move.
Way to go, Spike!
Hurry, you only have 30 seconds before they all unfreeze. Remind me not to file my nails with that file.
Dad, I'm trying.
Come on. Come on, Rarity, hurry up.
Over there!
There, over there, over there. Oh, it's so hard to get good hope these days. Ow. Oh no, her eyes are glowing. Oh no, here we go again. Oh no. They didn't take out the cameraman this time.
Need a place to put these guys!
You missed one. Ow. How nice. Oh, it's out of here. At least they have the sense to run away. Slight issue with that. We're getting out of here. Darn, darn. Hey. Well, at least they're winning.
Where are you going?
I'm getting out of here.
You seem to have everything under control.
Fluttershy, we need you. You have to power up.
Why? They seem to be doing good.
Sorry, it's just that nothing is making me mad.
Uh-oh. Ooh! Uh-oh. Now you're
Goodness,
now
are you
you're gonna
okay?
get it.
Are you kidding me? I mean, I know
Uh-oh.
you're evil and everything, but you'd hurt a teensy little harmless firefly? Really? When you're just a great big meanie!
There! I said it!
Uh-oh, her voice has changed. Run for your lives.
Special! Like the rules that common courtesy don't apply to you? It's a supporting your wrong side!
That's, creepy. Fire! Fire now! Oh dear, she got shot by her own gun. How unfortunate. And it's just been ripped apart by crazy Fluttershy. Oh dear. Bah!
My mane!
Oh no! What's going on? She's tied herself up over her own hair. Bummer. Oh dear, yeah, she is quite mad. She is quite mad, sir.
Once again, the day is saved by...
No, wait, ah! Oh no, what happened to the real power ponies? Yay, we're back to Ponyville, or the castle, whatever. Yes. Whew.
Did you see how I was raining down a storm of justice at the end there?
You catch how I was wielding that lasso?
Cupcakes? How did you... we had a good half second before we got sucked back out of the comic, and the Bear Chocolate's bakery was only 65 blocks away.
I'm just glad to be back.
We wouldn't have made it without you, Spike. And I hope you realize that just because we don't always need your help, it doesn't mean that we don't think you're helpful.
And that you
Cool.
don't have to have superpowers to be a super friend.
You got
Right
I
attitude.
do have one question. Where exactly did you get that comic book?
This one I got in Canterlot at the House of Enchanted Comics.
Bummer.
Well, I didn't know it meant they were literally enchanted.
I sense no more.
I thought it just meant, like, the comics they sold there had really enchanting storylines. Hey, wait up! I'm an important part of this team, remember?
Uh-oh. I sense... But what does that mean? Oh no! Thank you to you hardworking people for working so hard on the show. Ugh! Brain malfunctioning.
All of your friends are back.
Oh, I don't care about that show. I might actually watch that show at some point because I did say to someone that I would, but oh dear.
It's another
It's okay.
all-new
So
Littlest Pet
apparently
Show.
no new
Today,
promo for
11:30
next
a.m.
week,
Eastern,
maybe.
8:30 Pacific.
Oh well.
On the
So
Hub Network.
all right, just a second. All right. So that was the Power Ponies, and I must say I actually kind of didn't like this one too much. I mean, it's kind of fun, but it's also kind of it's one of these things that it's fun, but it's also kind of stupid at the same time. It's like, and I have to say, the crazy giant angry Fluttershy was creepy, but still fun. It was fun. Like, "Roar!" I was with the fun part, which I was like, she like grabs something and then it's like the throw. It's like, yeah. It's like, oh, sorry. Going back to normal Fluttershy. Oh no! So interesting. I mean, there's some interesting things with this comic book. It's like the comic book went away. It disappeared. What does that mean? It's like it's an enchanted comic, but like, what is? It seems weird to me. My brain's not functioning too well. So. So, I guess it's kind of like the holodeck, kind of in like Star Trek. It's like you literally get pulled into the adventure and stuff like that. It makes sense, obviously. I mean, it might have been good idea, but that was actually an interesting idea. Is that they give you enough of the story, and then at the very end, the part where you actually get to do something about it, they let you finish the story yourself. So that's kind of cool. And there's certainly a lot of things that have done that. Like obviously, like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Basically they let you pick the different endings and stuff like that, and that's kind of cool. I mean, that's an interesting thing. I mean, yeah, obviously, if you're a fan of superheroes and stuff, I mean, I'm sure each one of these characters is obviously supposed to be referencing a real superhero character. Like, I'm sure, it must have been, I'm not gonna try to do that because I'm not really that into superhero characters, not anymore. But yeah, you're definitely a fan of, evil villains. It's like, yeah, Maniac is definitely a super crazy evil villain. Her voice sounds a lot different. I could have sworn that she was a guy in the promos. It's like maybe I need to have my ears checked. I could have sworn that she sounded like a guy, but whatever. But whatever. Yeah, she looks like an evil. She looks like. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of recycling, quote unquote, going on in terms of animation. Like, yeah, she looks like sort of like a variant of Princess Luna. Yeah, one of the Nemesis ponies or whatever, the villain ponies, looks like a variant of Shining Armor and stuff like that. So that was kind of weird. It's like that guy kind of looks like Shining Armor, and she kind of looks like Luna. That's weird. Yeah, obviously, I think Maniac's supposed to be a variant of a spin-off or whatever, of Joker, because I think Joker's backstory is pretty similar to Maniac's. Yeah, he fell into a vat or something, and he goes crazy and stuff like that. But yeah, that's interesting. It's like, why would you want to destroy all of Metropolis, and why would all these ponies want to help her do that? That sounds bad. It kind of reminds me of this line in been watching Ninjago. Not the greatest show ever. Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu. It's not the greatest show ever, but it's fun. and one of the big things is like the villains, oh darn it, my brain is malfunctioning. I can't remember. And I've been watching the show, the snake people. Oh, the Serpentine. So, I'm so sorry, my brain's malfunctioning, but at least this time I was set up before the episode came out and stuff. But anyway, yeah, the Serpentine want to unleash the Great Devourer and, devour all of the Jago. And then what did the ninjas say? But doesn't that mean it's gonna devour you too? And then one of the henchmen says, "Oh, you're right. I don't want to unleash the Great Devourer." It's like, yeah, it's like I mean, obviously we don't know the motivations. I mean, yeah, I think that's another one of these cases that we're all of a sudden thrust into this universe where we don't know anything about the stories, the powers, anything, and all of a sudden we have all this exposition and story and stuff that we don't know and we want to know. And in the meantime, we're trying to deal with the supervillain who's right below us, who's trying to shoot and kill us. So I don't think they did such a good job of exposition and stuff at this one, because yeah, this one they had to literally stop the story in a way and explain to you who these characters are. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm looking too much into this. This is definitely a fun episode. It's definitely a fun episode. I mean, maybe I'm just a little too tired to appreciate it, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get some of these references. Like, this is in a way kind of why I didn't like Double Rainbow, because I didn't get all the references that they're making to all these Cartoon Network characters. But here, for the most part, I do. I mean, like obviously this is supposed to be, obviously it's classic superhero stuff. I mean, it must have been something. I mean, yeah, rarity. I think it's just who got the most useful power? Who got the most useful power? One they don't have before. I think Rainbow Dash probably did. I mean, or at least she seems to have the most powerful thing. Is that she gets to unleash this ginormous tornado that does all this super crazy damage and stuff. But then again, Fluttershy went super crazy big and literally ripped apart the machine with her bare hooves and her teeth and stuff. So. And was like invincible. Was like, ugh, ow, that kind of hurt. But yeah, Twilight's I think had the least change. Is like her beam shoots all these crazy destructive or whatever beam things. But isn't that what she does before? Isn't that? In fact, Twilight can do a lot of other things with her horde as well. So and her magic and stuff. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, all the powers are obviously very in touch and everything. We're fitting with the characters. Like, obviously, Applejack is obviously a take on Wonder Woman and her magic lasso or whatever it's called. Not familiar with Wonder Woman. Oh no, she has some like special lasso thing that does all these crazy things like it does here. Are these copyright violations? Probably not, because they're not referencing directly the character and stuff like that. Copyright laws and annoying things. I'm not going to go there. But anyway, obviously it can't be, otherwise they wouldn't have aired the show or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if I have a lot to say on this one. So this one might be really short, which might in a way be nice for a change. But yeah, I mean, anyway, let's get on to the central lesson here. I mean, that was definitely, again, as I said before, this is a lesson I can get behind and I understand a lot. And it's probably a lesson that a lot of people can get behind, especially children. It's like children will say, hey, mommy, can I help? No, son, it's okay. I got it handled. Oh, okay, mommy. I must admit, I think it's my first thought when I think about that. Yeah, I mean, that can be very depressing. That can be very disheartening, because you want it, because some kid, he generally wants to help. He wants to be useful. He wants to be useful and stuff. And that. No, I'm making too many outside references. It's like, but anyway, I was thinking of something else. But yeah, I'll say this anyway. I get into trouble doing this, but yeah, it's like in Thomas the Tank Engine, one of my favorite shows when I was really a young kid. It's like one of the things that really makes the engine's happy is being called a useful engine, because that's certainly true. Being useful is certainly really cool. It's like being unuseful is not cool in that storyline. So yeah, again, so not being able to help, not being able to be useful, that definitely can be very disheartening for people. Or dragons. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I definitely get behind this lesson. I get it and I like it. Most of it, I think maybe after I get to watch this episode a couple more times, maybe I'll get to like it, because that does happen sometimes with episodes. Sometimes you'll see an episode, and sometimes there'll be a lot going on, a lot of exposition and stuff, and whatever, blah 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 blah, and you'll just be lost, and you'll just be like, and stuff like that. And after you get past that, it's fun and stuff. It's like you're trying to understand, it's what's going on, and that's why I say exposition is one of the hardest things to do in writing, and it's definitely something that can easily break something that because it's a very difficult balance. As I've told a lot of people, you got to explain enough so that the audience knows what's going on, but not so much that you're stopping the story and making that exposition moment the story instead of moving the story along. And unfortunately, I think in this case that's what happened. They tried to do all this stuff all at once, and unfortunately it literally stops the story. And and it's like, and in the meantime the bad guys try to shoot at us. So isn't that always great in stories? It's like you're trying to explain to someone and the bad guy's just like, Are they done yet? Are they done yet? Oh, okay, they're done. Happy, it happens sometimes, but anyway. Yeah, in the real life, yeah, they're shooting at you regardless of whether you have to explain stuff to them. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, obviously they're fixing up the I mean, I was just thinking, they're fixing up the castle. Why? Again, maybe again, you know, obviously they've put a lot of emphasis on this castle. We saw it in the first episode. We sort of saw it in the first episode. Oh, we did technically see it in the first episode. They were shooting it up. Luna and Nightmare Moon and Celestia were shooting the place up. Actually, technically, only Nightmare Moon was. And you know, we've seen the, you know, obviously in Castlemania we spent some time here, and now here. So obviously there's gonna be something. I think there's gonna be something very big with this castle. Probably will involve the box. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, it's like I think that whatever's in the box may have transformed this castle into being something more. It might be something, you know, maybe this castle will be the next Canterlot or something like that, Because again, why are they fixing it up? I mean, it's this big ruined castle that so far Luna and Celestia, Luna hasn't had the opportunity to care about the castle because she's been trapped in the moon. And stuff like that. So obviously Celestia, well, anyway, but yeah, I mean, Celestia and Luna have not had much interest in this castle since it's been sitting there in ruins for like the last 1,000 years or something like that. It's actually looking pretty good, actually, considering it's supposed to be in ruins. It's actually reasonably intact, all things considered. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so why now? I mean, maybe this is where Twilight will. But maybe this will be Twilight's castle at some point, you know. But again, I don't know. Again. Brains malfunctioning. I must admit, I think I liking this. I thought I was really gonna like this one. I thought it was gonna be really fun, and it is. I think it's just one of these where you gotta watch it a couple times before it becomes fun. Because once you get all that exposition and that backstory, then you're not so worried about you know, because again, going back to exposition, you know, it's like, you know, as I say, you don't want to shock the audience. You don't want to all of a sudden just have something come out of nowhere and not have a clue what's going on, because otherwise it's going, huh? What does that mean? Or what's this? Or what's that? And, you know, they're no longer engaged with the story. They're trying to understand, and that's not good. I mean, yeah, they kind of had a little bit of, they had a little bit of that. Because, we're trying to understand who are these ponies, who are the power ponies, what are their powers, how do they work, and stuff, and what's going on, and who are these people. It's like, no, it's literally being thrust into, like, the middle of, you know, this big story, like, at the very end, without having any idea of what happened in the last, like, hour and a half or something like that. So, but yeah, getting past that, it's still pretty good. It was interesting that there were 3 writers on the... Sorry, yes, there were 3 writers on this episode instead of just 1. Interesting. Might have contributed to some of those issues, because as I said, as I say, too many cooks spoil the broth, kind of a thing. But no. I think overall this episode is good. I think it is fun. It is enjoyable. I mean, I think it's definitely one of these. You just gotta watch it a couple times and get all that exposition and get beyond that exposition and the shock of all of a sudden, oh my gosh, we're in a comic book world. Where are we? What does this mean? How do we get out? What powers do I have and stuff like that? You know. But yeah. That was fun. I mean, I must admit, I think I liked Rarity's power the most, because she used it, I think, in the most, well, her power is much more, I think her power might have been the most useful, because it had the most, it was the most versatile, could do a lot more things. It's like, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this episode still is overall, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but I still think a pretty good episode, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoy just about every episode of My Little Pony, because they're all good and they're all fun. And I'm sure that I'm sure after a couple more views of this that I'll probably like it a lot more and stuff. So anyway, I'm glad. And so I think I'm going to end this Comrade video now. And stuff. I'm glad I did not have any major technical faults and stuff. So, and this one might actually be a couple of minutes shorter than usual. So again, I kind of like your comments. Is my commentary at the end too long? Is it not long enough? I don't think it is. I think it's too long. It can be. It's like, I must admit, there are issues or anything like that. Because again, I want to find out how I can make the channel better and stuff like that. Because obviously, I want this channel will be as good as it can be and stuff like that, and if there's issues or anything, I'd like to figure out how to resolve them. But anyway, again, so yes, I think the biggest one is I need to knock myself unconscious and get to sleep. I've been trying, but unsuccessful, I must admit. It's like, But anyway, enough of that. So anyway, so again, in summary, this was a good episode. I liked it. not as much as I was expecting, and I think they got a little they got way bogged down in exposition, but it's still a fun episode. But if you can get past that, it's still a fun episode, and definitely will probably enjoy it a lot more in the future and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this comic video, and so this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.